walking here. I'm walking here.
Well, okay, it is time for the Race Tech Walk and Talk here at River Glade, just outside of Moncton, New Brunswick. Yeah, we're gonna do this, but we're not gonna do it for long. It has been raining all afternoon, hasn't let up. It is still raining, the wind has picked up. It's a bit sketchy out here, but as you can see, fortunately they knew what the weather forecast was. They didn't rip it very deep, so once the rain did come and kept coming, it never really got too deep to ride through, so the guys were still able to get around and get some laps. So they didn't shorten the motos. The crowd showed up, as they always do here. That part was great. Man, what do we talk about? I mean, starting off, we had no Ryder McNabb. He's got to get his health sorted out, so didn't have him, the number 6 from the GDR team. We didn't have the number 700, Bobby Gravel from the Walton Kawasaki team. Other than that, man, after the dust settled from last week, it was a relatively calm week here. But the key story here obviously was the weather. Who could hang out? Who could hang it out there in the rain? Who could get through the mud? Whose bike wouldn't let go? Jamie Astudillo won one in the WMX. Jonathan Bergeron had a 3-1 to beat Hayden Dupuis, 1-3 on his Super Mini. So that was pretty cool to see. Creighton Dillon ended up 3rd. Of course, still has the red plate, but man, how's that going? Man, everyone's just trying to get stuff done here in the soaking wet. It's just not so good for electronics. But yeah, Dylan Walsh won his second moto in the 250 class. So that was incredible to see him get through after some tough weekends for him. Let's see here, I'm just kind of walking through. Everyone's just getting out of here, so we're trying to, I've got the results in my pocket and everything, but it's just, now I'm holding the microphone, I'm holding the camera, I'm holding my umbrella. It's just, there's some BC plates there. It's a long way to come for a day like this, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, what can I tell you? The Preston Kilroy, fastest qualifier in the 250 class. He leaves here, he's got a big lead in the 250 points. Tanner Ward, he leaves here, hangs on to that, the red plates in the 450 class. Brian House Award, top finishing Maritimer. They gave it to Hannah Cole in the WMX class. So that was cool to see. Yeah, let's walk up here and see who we can grab. All right, Quinn Amyotte in a nice little battle. Looked pretty good out there, buddy. Your season's looking good. Talk about here in River Glade. Look at nice little umbrella.
It was good. The first moto I had to come from way back, and me and Stepik, I don't know how to say his name, but we had a sweet battle and we pushed all the way to the front, almost made the pass on Tanner.
Yeah, you guys were closing in.
Yeah, we closed in hard there. But then the second moto, I was battling with Tanner, which would have been the overall on the podium, and then lost my goggles, and then I just kind of tucked in the front in the turn, and my hands were covered in mud, and that was basically it for me. So yeah, 4th in the day. I'll take that with how crappy of a day it is.
Now, I was just mentioning that they didn't rip it very deep, so all this rain, you can still get through it. How was the actual track? Yeah,
it was slippery, very slippery, but it wasn't super deep, which is good. Like, good on the bikes, but yeah, it was slippery out there for sure, for sure. But this morning I was like, oh man, this track isn't very deep, but I'm glad it wasn't.
Right, yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man.
I'm glad it wasn't.
Maybe we should mention this. Last night there was a late entry in the shotgun class. Old Bennett there.
Yeah.
He went out in the first round.
Yeah, he was probably playing it safe, you know. He's getting old. He's got a baby now, you know. He knew he had to work today, so.
What are you gonna do this week?
I'm going fishing tomorrow or Tuesday.
Deep sea fishing?
Deep sea fishing.
Oh, cool.
Yep, PEI, and then I think I'm racing throughout the week at Deschambault, so.
All right, excellent.
Well,
thanks, man.
Thank you.
Congrats on a good day.
Thanks.
See you, man. All right, so yeah, we just called out Bennett there. He did the shotgun challenge last night, lined up. They're drinking Twisted Tea, so I'm not sure if that's official, if the Rennie record said, but yeah, it's not, it can't be official. Anyway, so here we're at the end of the track. Let's take a little walk here, see what else we can grab. Okay, now we're under the Walton Kawasaki pit. We've got Dylan Walsh. Had a good day. 3-1, second overall. Dylan, man, yeah, how did that go?
Yeah, it's been a tough few weeks.
So I just wanted to really finish 2 motos this weekend, so it was good. I had a really bad start in the first one, so I had to come through quite a lot, so I passed a lot of people. And then the second one, I got a bad start again, but I hugged the inside and came out the first turn with the lead, so that was good, and then just kept it together.
Nice. So how was it? Because it was obviously didn't stop raining, but it wasn't very deep, so it was actually you get through it, right? Like how was the actual track?
The track was easy. It was actually not bad at all. Like it was super easy. It was only the lappers. The lappers were just crazy. They wouldn't move, and then you get sprayed in the face, and that was tough. But
yeah, and you actually had your goggles off pretty early and didn't pull in for any goggles, right? Was it?
I still had tear-offs, but it fogged up on the inside, so I just threw them. I couldn't see. But yeah, I've done a lot of motos in New Zealand with no goggles, so we're good.
I get the feeling like watching you ride, you seem like a guy that the tougher it is out there, the better you're going to do. When it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like a super rough track. I like mud races. Like I don't mind them at all. It's just, yeah, it's been a little bit difficult this year for certain things, but I know what I'm capable of, so hopefully we get there.
Nice, man. All right, what's the plan for the week?
I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe get out on the bike. Who knows? Yeah.
Have you enjoyed any maritime life though? Have you checked it out around here?
No.
Oh, you should.
No, I've not seen nothing.
Oh,
so
come on.
I need to. Yeah, I need to.
Mel, we gotta talk to Mel. We gotta get Dylan a tour around this area.
Yeah, I know, but there's not much here. There's no Ubers here or nothing, so it's
all right,
tough.
Man. Well, congrats on a good day.
Thank you. Catch you later.
So yeah, I should actually talk about the 250 podium. Preston Kilroy. Hey, see you, Courtney. Preston Kilroy first. Second place went to Dylan Walsh, who we just spoke to. And third place, just turned 17, Blake Davies, man. So a great, I didn't even realize he went down or kind of got messed up and was almost last with Dylan Rempel in that second moto, came all the way back up. So really nice ride for him. He's really coming on strong, rode well in that, had a good battle, had to catch up and close in on Clayton Schmooky, who had a really good good second moto going there too. So it was cool to see, and let's go talk to some guys. All right, well, we just talked about him a second ago here, but just turned 17. Blake Davies, tough conditions, man, but you got your first overall podium. Talk about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. That was a gnarly day. Conditions were insane. I mean, Moto 1 was pretty flat, hard pack one line, and then Moto 2 came around and she switched up. Mother Nature unloaded, and she turned into an absolute mud bath out there. Got up, had a good start, and then I got tangled with some people and came around like P20 and just fought my way through, stopped for some goggles, and then kept pushing, and yeah, I managed to get myself a 4.4 on the day, first overall podium for me, so I'm stoked, keeping the ball rolling. I mean, my first moto podium was last week, and now we got the first overall this week, so yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Nice, man. That was good, because I didn't even realize you got messed up there when Dylan Rempel went down and stuff too, in that one, like you mentioned. Yeah, I was actually probably pretty close to the hole shot, and then he came in, mock chicken, and just went into me, and then luckily I stayed up, but I came to a stop and everyone around me, so I was like 20th probably by the time I got up, but yeah, it was, I'm happy with my motos today. Well, I know Clayton Schmooky was kind of running by himself up there. Where did you catch him and how did that work? Yeah, so I don't know, I caught him pretty fast a lot, and then I caught up to him, but I had no tear-offs, couldn't see, so I was like, hey, I think I can catch him again. So it was actually 2 minutes left on the clock from what I heard, but I pulled in, switched goggles, caught him again, and then passed him. So yeah, I knew I had to get him, and I knew I was able to get him, so if I had clear vision, I could see where I was going, and we were golden. That's awesome, Mel. Congrats on your first podium. Thank you. Hey, happy birthday too. Yeah, that was like 2 days ago. So yeah, fresh 17-year-old. What's this crew doing this week? Well, we're gonna dry out for one, and then we're heading to Deschambault. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, congratulations. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Back to work over here. Look at this. It's just madness. All right, runner of the MX 101 tent here. We got Jess Pettis. Jess, man, crazy conditions. You did well though, and there's a lot of stuff happening in that second one. You went down a couple of times, goggles. Yeah, it was quite a wild day. Obviously, everyone's seen all the rain come down, so it was pretty tricky. It was like literally like a skating rink. It was unbelievable. So, first moto got the win. I had like a 16-second lead, so that was pretty nice. Just dealing with the pain in the shoulder and the ribs is not easy, but we're trying our best. And then Moto 2, all the rain came down. It was chaos. I got off to a decent start, and I was behind Phil, made a pass on him, started checking out, and then I crashed, and then I had to go in for goggles. And then Tanner and Quinn got by me, so I got back by both those guys.
and I caught right back up to Phil, but just absolutely roosting me, filling my radiators, and it's super one line, so like couldn't make the pass. The old guy got the win. Gonna give it to him. He rode really well, so good for Phil. I mean, I need to beat him at the end of the day too. He's ahead of me in points, but we're doing what we can, and yeah, I mean, 1-2 on the day. Still weren't really sure if we were going to come this weekend, and I'm glad I did.
Really?
Yeah.
That much pain and that much going on that you're...
Yeah, I mean, I haven't rode a dirt bike for 3 weeks. It's just show up on the weekend and try to ride. So it's tape, Advils, maybe 8 Advils a day on race day. Yeah, buddy. Thank you.
That guy's
and
everywhere.
yeah, just taping it up, shoulder brace, going all in. So adrenaline, honestly, is just the best thing you can do. Like you don't even think you can ride a dirt bike, and then adrenaline, the gate drops, and you kind of get in the moment, and your mind's busy, and it's crazy what we can do on a dirt bike when we're not 100%.
So what is obviously the points? It's tough. You got to win out. You're trying to win. I mean, what is your mindset heading forward here?
Yeah, I think just another week for me is going to be huge for recovery wise. Yeah, I think that's going to be the most important thing. And then coming to Deschambault, go 1-1, Walton 1-1. That's all we can do, and the rest of the cars will unfold from there. So that's my mindset. We're showing up to win and win only. And yeah, we will see. Okay. I think it's a pretty far gap. It's pretty unrealistic, but it's dirt bike racing, and that's why I'm here, because at the end of the day, I thought I had the title. I was almost 50 points ahead, and here I am in 4th. So that's how she goes.
All right, man. Well, hey, great riding, tough conditions. We'll see you in Quebec.
Thank you.
All right, so I've made my way up to the top, a little bit of a kind of a lookout, hangout, barbecue place here. We've actually done the post-race show here before, but just give you a look. It is still just pouring, so I had to find somewhere where I could hold my sheets and put the umbrella down. 250 class. Let's actually talk about some of the racing here. Kind of looking back, Alec Guadano is actually right over there right now. The kid was up in, like, I think 4th place, man, running great, looking smooth. Something happened. He went down on the throttle side. He was stuck right in front of me. I'm not sure. You check the recap video. We had that there. Poor kid was trying to push something over. I'm not sure what it was. If it trapped the starter button or something was screwed up. Anyway, so he ended up dropping way back. A DNF 28, not where he should have been. Good things coming from him. Definitely watch for Alec Guadano. Watch for him next week too in Deschambault. Keys Knights, man, good out of Ontario rider. I think he qualified in the top 10, I want to say, man. Really good day, good beginning to the day. Unfortunately ended up 2023 for 24th, but showed some good promise there. Sometimes these conditions, people you don't expect actually come out and do really well. Dylan Rempel, man, he had came from dead last place up to 8th in that second one. 12-8 put him 11th. So a tough day for the KTM rider. Let's see here, Ryder Malinowski, really solid in 2nd place alone, trying to close in on Preston Kilroy in that first moto. Second moto, he's a 20th. I didn't see what happened there, but he ended up 10th, rounding up the top 10. Clayton Schmooke, really solid. Again, I keep calling him Mr. Consistency, man, but a 10-9 for 9th. He ended up, I thought he was all on his own in the second moto, but Blake Davies caught him and passed him, so something happened to him because he dropped back a few places. Noah Viney, a 5-12, looked really good in that first one. Second one, he just couldn't get through. He just couldn't get through the lap traffic and stuff, so a tough one for him. He ended up 8th. Really impressive 6th place second moto for Liam Dodds, man. So out of Revelstoke, BC, he ended up 7th. Joe Tate and Kyle Murdoch ended up having a nice little battle. Watching those guys are pretty good for 8-9 in the first one. Tate ended up 6th. Kyle Murdoch ended up 5th. So cool to have those guys up here doing our entire series. Sebastian Racine, 7, and then a 3 in the second one. So he was close, but ended up 4th place for him. Blake Davies, 4-4, gets his first ever overall podium. 3rd place for him, just turned 17. We talked to him, as you saw. Dylan Walsh, really nice to see that team and him get that win in that second moto. 3-1 put him 2nd. Like I said to him, just watching him in the sand at Gopher Dunes, I thought he was going to do well because it just looked tricky. And here in these crazy conditions, he kind of excelled as well in that second moto. Came out with the whole shot, led wire to wire. 1-2 win for Preston Kilroy. And Preston calls St. George, Utah home now. Series is, we've only got 2 rounds left, 4 motos, so something's going to have to happen for him not to take this. But of course it's moto, so anything can happen. But I'll have to check the points right now, but he's got a really solid lead. So that's the look at the 250 class. All right, now yeah, in the 450 class, let's have a look here. That was good to get our first look at number 150, Brett Young, the local pro here. always a top kid. Good to see him out there on the Triumph. Probably didn't have the day he wanted. 23.16 put him back in 19th, so I think he was probably expecting better than that here on his home track. Cody Groves, a 3:15. Not only did he only did one round, so let's not get too excited, but he did the shotgun challenge last night, so he was up there doing a shotgun. He ended up, I think he qualified 5th in the 450 class today, man, so he looked really good. Man, what a character he is too. Good to see him having a good time. He's a guy that I think always has a good time. A 13.18 put him 16th, so he was faster than that. I know he had a couple issues there, so I'm not really sure what happened there. But yeah, good to see him. Tyler Stepek came here out of Maryland, came up. I know he came up with the Callis guys. Mitch Cook brought him over here, up here to see, so it was good to see him. Man, he got good speed, 6th place in that first moto. As Quinn Amyotte was talking, a nice little battle with him. I didn't see what happened to him in the second one. He was listed as a 25th, although actually I did see him pulled off, so I don't know why, but I kind of saw him pulled off the track, so obviously something happened with him. Just ahead of him, good to have out of Minnesota, Josh Bose. I guess he says Bose, not Boaz. I want to say Boaz. He was 12th. Let's kind of jump up into the top 10. Peyton Morningstar, 15.9, cracked the top 10 for him. Tanner Scott, 14.8. He had a really solid second moto when it was just miserable out there, but he looked really good there. He cracked 9th place. 9.7 for Daniel Elmore. Lars Van Berkel was closing in the second moto. He went 7.6. He had a better start in the one, but good to see him up in there. Noah Porter, man, good for him. 8.5, really good. It was Noah Porter that Van Berkel was closing in on, but he ended up 6th, so good job on him, the number 44. Dylan Wright, crazy day for him. 2nd place in the first moto. Second moto was all over the place. I mean, I can only be in one place at a time. If you were watching on the live broadcast, I'm sure maybe you saw what happened to him, but man, he was up, he was down, just slamming outside berms. These things were deep, it was muddy. He just filled me with mud at one. It might have been on purpose. I saw you, Dylan. But he ended up 5th overall, so a tough day for him. Quinn Amyotte, a 5.4 for 4th. Tanner Ward, 4.3 for 3rd. Keeps the red plate, so that's pretty cool to see. He'll bring that into Deschambault. Phil Nicoletti, 3.1, takes second place overall. Jess Pettis, we just talked to him with a 1.2. Issues for him, he was trying to close in on Phil, but like you said, it got a little tough. There was, because it was so thin, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't deep. There ended up kind of being one line that the guys were all taking. I said he just couldn't get through the roost and stuff like that to make a pass on him. But he still got the overall 1.2. Lost out on a couple points, but yeah. So Jess Pettis has his work cut out for him. Trying to, he's just going to try to win out, see what he can do. As says, he's 4th in points. As is Dylan Wright. Going to just try to keep doing what he can in this tough circumstances. You saw that the picture of him just all iced up everywhere, man. After those crashes last week and after the sore elbow already he had. Tough year, man. It's anything can happen season. Yeah, Tanner Ward has the red plate heading into next week at Deschambault. It's the E-Can. Things happen starting on Tuesday. All kinds of stuff going on there. So I'm going to get there as soon as I can and see what's going on. But just have a look at what's going on here. So yeah, I apologize for this walk and talk. I was trying to hold an umbrella and walk, then I can't hold my sheet, then I can't hold my little notepad. So it's tricky to kind of talk about stuff when I don't know the results off by heart and remember them. But anyway, this has been the Race Tech walk and talk. If I'm walking out of here and I bump into someone, I know Tanner Ward, when I went by, was helping tear down the Priority MX awning. So I'll grab him if I can, because everybody just got out of here as quickly as they could, man. It is just horrible. So thanks for watching. We'll do better at Deschambault. This has been the Race Tech Walk and Talk. All right, like I said, if I walk and I bump into Tanner Ward, I'm going to talk to him, and I did. He still got the red plate. What a day, man. Take us through that from your eyes.
Yeah, quite the day. To walk out of here still with the red plate, obviously it's just a 1-point lead, but...
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. I was doing the math in my head the second moto when I saw Phil up front, but first moto, I was just feeling frustrated. My goggles fogged up and I was behind Phil, and I just got into his pace. I caught him really quickly. I just couldn't get around him. His track was so hard to pass, and yeah, I was just frustrated with there. So 4th, and then the second moto, not a great start, and picked my way up into 3rd, and lost my goggles on lap 3. was a long moto. I really feel like I could have won that moto. I felt good, and just couldn't see anything. So, yeah, salvage. It could have been a day where we lost the championship, right? And how easily things could have went sideways, and yeah, we'll take it. We're at the red plate, and I told my girlfriend and my dad if I ever had to do a 2-race championship, I'm picking Deschambault and Walton.
Oh, I was going to ask you. Okay, I know you love Walton. I was going to ask you about Deschambault.
Yeah, I mean, I went 2-2 there as an intermediate. I've gotten lots of podiums there, and we're going to keep it that way.
Awesome, man. We'll have a good week, and we'll see you there.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, now we're really going to end this. That is it. The Race Tech Walk and Talk from River Glade for another year. Too bad. Where's Earl? We need Earl. It's his 50th anniversary, so it'd be kind of good to see Earl too. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna get out of this rain, get out of these wet shoes, and yeah, we'll see you next week. All right, I just heard a stat, and I'm not sure if it's true, but was this the first mud race at a national? That can't be true.
Very first mud race at a national in the Maritimes. And I've been at every one that's ever been held in the Maritimes since 1976.
How is that possible?
In Sainte Marie de Kent.
Wow.
And this is the first time.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you guys did a good job because it rained so much, but you guys obviously knew in advance, so you didn't rip it too deep, so actually it was really raceable today. It actually ended up okay.
Yeah, we had a couple good first 2 motos for good racing.
Yeah, it hadn't rained yet then.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Good practice, good race, first races.
Numbers were pretty good in a lot of the classes at the amateur day too.
Yeah, amateur day was we still had a record for amateur day.
Oh, we had a record.
We had a record for 2025 for the year.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
Nice to see. So it was awesome.
And it was a record for our pro day. We never had this many entries on pro day. 40 in the 250 class, I think it was.
48 in the 250.
Yeah, you had to qualify
so
in the 250 class. Yeah.
Usually, you just come here, you can get in. I could have get in.
Do you still have a pro license?
But we had the most entries that we ever had in both classes, really.
And we had 396, 398, and the
Yesterday in amateur day.
so it was good.
Yeah. Do you want me to get this in the picture there?
Hang on, I want to ask you about that. I want to look at this this insane, awesome the graphics on the AVL bikes there at celebrating Earl. Earl, talk about this, man. What's this all about?
This is about me having done my first race 50 years ago. Entered my first race, and I've been involved in the sport every year since then. Whether as a rider, a fan, a race official for many years, riding it at the same time, a promoter since '87, and this is killer. This, like I can't. My head's too big. I can't even believe I got this hat still on. My head's not swollen. I know Larry's behind a lot of this too, so I got to thank him. This is really not something.
The AVL crew really stepped it up, and Earl's wife Judy and my daughter.
And that part I really find hard.
Oh, so Larry, you knew this was coming. That's awesome.
Well, they were pretty good. When I was away, and between Judy and Kira, they really helped the AVL team to make sure this all got together for Earl. So, well, everybody shares. I mean, I know Lee and I are pretty lucky to work with a guy that's been involved in this for 50 years, and
you're very lucky.
And
the time you put into here is incredible.
And to share the passion is incredible. I mean, being able to. I mean, we work with a guy like Earl that's been that passionate about the sport for this long is incredible, and it goes off to everybody.
Only the good ones last, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There you go.
And you've got to have a passion for the sport. There's so many people come up to me and you go, like, "What's it take to get a track together? We want to get a track. We want to get a track." Because they'll see a crowd like we had here today. Oh, there's some money to be made there. If you get into this sport because you think you're going to make money, you're going to fail. You better start thinking 10 years before you might make something, okay? I can remember at the end of the year in 1987 or 88, we made $15. Our group that I was involved with.
That's on the right side of zero.
We made $15, and here we are today. And I can remember my late friend Arnold Hoare, who got me involved in promoting with him. And Arnold came up to me years later, and we had the CMRC was here, and we had a great crowd. And Arnold going to me, "Did you ever think it would be something like this?" And we were both amazed. I remember in '89, we broke 60 entries in the fall race, and we were just ecstatic about that. We broke 60 entries. And now, if you don't have 300 plus, you can't even put it on. Okay, so it's been It's been killer.
Nice. I like how it looks like we're having a kitchen party here. Like every party ends up in the kitchen, right? Hey, how about spectators? I mean, obviously the rain was bad, but they were here before. Like, how was the turnout?
Yeah, we had a good crowd. We had a good crowd. We don't have the final number stuff, but it looked like a good crowd for us. Yeah, we're going to lose a little bit because of the just because the weather that was coming.
The forecast.
People were kind of timid about coming, but good crowd. You've seen lots of easy up. I sent a picture over to Lee one time. They were saying, like, how many people can you fit under one easy up? Because that's the way it was. It's that kind of day once it started raining. But, you know, it was amazing. I guess the fact is having the National be involved here for almost 30 years, I guess, here at River Glade. This actually, Pro National, it's
over 40.
Yeah.
Since our first Pro National here.
Is this the oldest running track in Canada?
I don't know if it is in Canada. The one in Barrie, is it still running? I know Barrie is older than us, but I don't know if it's still running.
Oh, yeah. RJ's? Oh, yeah. RJ Motorsports?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but we have had more Pro Nationals than any track in Canada.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
The best part about it is, actually, if you got a second, is he's still a huge fan. You'll see him on the side of the track. We're cheering on.
Oh, I spoke to him all day long about stuff. He was asking questions. Absolutely.
Nicoletti, Dylan, like Pettis. We're watching those guys. It's just we're all fans.
Loves it.
That's right. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey,
you're getting this, eh?
He's going to cut the voice out in a bunch.
All right, guys. Hey, appreciate you chatting with us, man. Congrats on another successful year here. And, man, we'll see you next year.
Thanks, Billy. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.